She said she tried to call me 2 weeks ago. We're talking about my brother. He can be dead by now.
Father is not my problem.
I need to see my brother.
I think you need 2 weeks hard labor.
You're a real asshole.
You don't like my phone, cuz? This is my hood, motherfucker, and I asked the question. I wanna hear what the white boy gotta say. Man. Come on, man.
The movie opens with a group of drug dealers under a bridge, attempting to finalize a transaction. After handing over the money, the buyer, Francois Gaultier, realizes he has been tricked and calls out the dealer. This sparks a violent reaction from the dealer and his gang, who leave Francois badly injured. At the hospital, Francois fights for his life, while his wife, Helen, and daughter, Nicole, try to hold back their grief. The doctor informs them that Francois has little time left and urges them to contact any family members. Francois, in his final moments, cries out for his brother, Leon. The scene then shifts to Djibouti, North Africa, where Lyon Gaultier, a French Foreign Legionnaire, is stationed. A letter is delivered to him by an army vehicle. Upon reading it, Leon confronts his commanding officer, demanding to know why he has been denied permission to visit his dying brother. The officer orders him to forget his family, but Leon refuses, leading to a confrontation. Defying orders, Leon fights off several officers and steals an army vehicle, fleeing the camp. Though the Legion attempts to chase him, they fail, and Leon crosses the harsh desert, eventually stowing away on a ship heading to America. Meanwhile, high-ranking officers of the French Foreign Legion in Paris become aware of Leon's desertion. 2 officers, Sergeant Harthog and Mustafa, are dispatched to track him down once he arrives in the United States. After enduring harsh conditions as a stowaway, Leon is disheartened to realize that the ship has taken him to New York, not Los Angeles as he had hoped. He confronts and assaults the ship's mate, then jumps overboard and swims to shore. In Los Angeles, Leon attempts to reach out to his sister-in-law, Helen, but lacks the funds. His attention is drawn to a nearby street fight, where bets are being placed on 2 fighters. After the first match ends, Leon decides to enter, hoping to earn some money. The fight organizer, Joshua, teasingly nicknames him Lion, the king of the jungle. Leon easily defeats his opponent, impressing Joshua. After winning his share of the earnings, Leon again tries to contact Helen but has no success. Joshua introduces Leon to Russell and Cynthia, who run an underground fighting and betting operation for the elite. The audience places their bets, heavily favoring Leon's opponent. Leon, now using the stage name Lionheart, faces his first opponent, Sonny. With a single punch to the groin, he easily defeats him, stunning both the audience and Cynthia. Cynthia is impressed and offers him a permanent spot in their operation, but Leon remains focused on his goal of reaching Los Angeles. Joshua tries to convince Leon to consider the opportunity, even offering to take him to L.A. After arriving in L.A., Leon goes to the hospital, only to be informed that Francois passed away a week ago. Devastated, Leon asks about the people responsible for his brother's death, but the doctor suggests he focus on taking care of Francois's family. Outside the hospital, Leon runs into Joshua, and the two head to Helen's apartment. There, Leon meets Nicole, who is playing with a ball, and overhears Helen being pressured by the landlord to pay rent. When Helen sees Leon, she angrily sends him away, blaming him for not being there for Francois when he needed him. Leon offers Helen money, but she rejects it, hurt by his absence. Heartbroken, Leon drowns his sorrows in alcohol with Joshua, who later arranges for them to stay in a hotel, courtesy of Cynthia. The next morning, Leon wakes up to find Cynthia in his room, and she takes him shopping for new clothes while subtly trying to seduce him. She continues to pressure him into fighting, but Leon remains determined to avoid becoming part of her world. Meanwhile, Hardhog and Mustafa have set up surveillance near Helen's apartment to see if Leon will visit her. Leon quietly observes Helen and Nicole as they try to make ends meet, and it deeply affects him to see how much his sister-in-law is struggling. He decides to return to fighting, but insists on doing it under a fake name. He also tells Cynthia that he wants to move out of the hotel, as he doesn't feel comfortable with the lavish lifestyle. The next fight takes place in an underground arena, where expensive cars drive into a basement for a match. Leon is set to face a Scottish fighter, who initially appears to overpower him. However, Leon finds his rhythm and ultimately defeats his opponent. Meanwhile, Joshua, posing as an insurance officer, informs Helen that Francois had set up a life insurance policy for his family before his death, ensuring they would receive monthly payments. As Leon continues to fight and win, his reputation grows. He wins more matches, including a brutal bout in a pool, making more money for Cynthia and Russell. Cynthia becomes more interested in Leon's personal life and asks Russell to follow him. During one of his morning runs, Leon is ambushed by Hardhog and Mustafa, who try to arrest him. He fights his way out, but not without Russell noticing that Leon might be in trouble. Leon goes to a clinic, where the doctor informs him that he has a broken rib. Despite the injury, he chooses not to seek medical treatment. The next scene shows Joshua and Leon visiting Helen to warn her of the danger she's in if she doesn't go with them. Although Helen is initially upset when she learns the insurance policy was a lie, she eventually agrees to go with them for her safety. Meanwhile, Cynthia and Russell are watching a video of a fighter named Attila, an exceptional wrestler. Hardhog and Mustafa are also present, and Cynthia convinces them to let Leon take on Attila, after which the French consulate will handle his situation. Leon and Joshua help Helen settle into a new home, assuring her that she and Nicole are safe there. On the day of the big fight, Leon spends time with Nicole and Helen. The elite audience heavily bets on Attila, and Joshua, noticing Leon's injury, tries to talk him out of the fight. Leon, however, insists that he must fight to secure a future for Helen and Nicole, having spent all his money betting on himself. As the fight with Attila begins, Leon starts strong, but Attila quickly exploits his weaknesses, taking advantage of Leon's broken rib. Joshua begs Leon to give up, but Leon is determined to prove Cynthia wrong, realizing she had bet against him. With the crowd's encouragement, Leon continues to fight, taking and returning blows, and ultimately, he defeats Attila. However, the celebration is short-lived as Hardhog and Mustafa arrest him. Cynthia, having lost her bet, hurriedly leaves the scene. Leon says his goodbyes to Helen and Nicole before being driven away by the two officers. After driving around the block, the officers stop the car and, moved by Leon's dedication to his family, allow him to go.